Hello, everybody. My name is Valerie Delforge. I'm the business consultant for the Delforge Group, and I've got the pleasure to be interviewing Tracey Sargent, who is from Skeyndor Cosmetic, and we're going to hear all about Skeyndor and about Tracey's story. How are you, Tracey, today?
I'm fine, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. So tell us a little bit about you and the position you have in Skeyndor, and what do you do at the moment?
I am the UK distributor of Skeyndor, and I've been with Skeyndor. I've had the brand here for 19 years. But my role within Skeyndor is I look after, with my own business, I look after all the sales and training of the company.
Amazing. So you have your own business as well, your own salon or your own clinic?
We have our own salon, and I am the UK distributor.
Wow, that's incredible. So 19 years is
19 years. So I've seen the brand. I knew the brand was going to be an amazing range, but the packaging wasn't right, the marketing wasn't right, but the actual concept of the brand and the science behind it was fantastic. So over 19 years, the brand has really evolved to what it is today, an amazing cosmeceutical.
So tell us a little bit about Skeyndor's story, so we know, the background and what is the story, what is it about?
Well, the brand is actually 54 years old, and it originated from two friends that went to university together. It has got a French feel to it because one of the owners was born in France and his parents, one was Spanish, one was French. So, and then he was based in Barcelona after that. And the one was a scientist and the other one was a business manager. And together they evolved the brand. And the brand started as a waxing line.
Okay.
And today it's just grown and grown and grown as a major cosmeceutical. And it's in 54 countries worldwide, and won lots of awards. The main thing, a lot of brands will know Skeyndor because we do make other parts of other companies' ranges, because we have our own labs and we have 12 scientists that work full time on developing, and we work with 8 other labs around the world.
Oh, wow. So how did you discover them? How did you kind of, as a clinic owner, how did you kind of think, oh,
Well, I was actually general manager of Darfan, and I was pregnant, and it was actually Mark Maloney that
okay.
told me about the brand. I kept saying, this is such a brand, it's going to be really up and coming, you should go out on your own. And that is how the brand originated. I went over to Spain, to Barcelona at 6 months pregnant.
Wow.
And I was ready to start my own company. So that is how, and they waited for me to have my son, because today the original 2 guys have passed away, but their families still run the brand, which is amazing. So Skeyndor really, even with us, has a real family concept.
That's lovely. They really sound nice. So are they still privately owned as such?
Yes, Estee Lauder they work a lot with Estee Lauder and L'Oreal, because they work together on research. Our scientist is probably the second best scientist in the world for cosmeceuticals. So they do, and they give back to the industry where they work with the 8 labs and lots of things, like the apple stem cell. We were the company that discovered that, because we work with the Swiss lab, and they asked us to develop the nanotechnology to encapsulate it. And that's how we found out that it was compatible with the skin. So we actually are renowned as being pioneers for nanotechnology.
Amazing. So you kind of like took the brand on board, opened your clinic as well, or you had your clinic?
Actually, I started off with distribution first of all. And my offices, went into an office of, there was probably about 30 other companies there, and everybody that was a female that worked in this office block all wanted Skeyndor, and kept saying, why don't you start? And I'd worked obviously as a therapist, I am a therapist, and so we started in 2003 our first salon.
Amazing. So how many salons or clinics have you got?
We did have 2 for quite a long time. With the one we've got now, we've had it since 2005 where we are now. And we closed one actually because it got developed into housing, because we was in a big Georgian house in Billericay, but we decided to close that because the owner wanted to develop the property. But it was ideal time for us because it was too much having 2 salons and having Skeyndor.
I was going to say, and distributing is
Yes.
And so how many clinics do you have that have the brand Skeyndor brand then?
So Skeyndor's very niche. We're very selective where it goes. We supply to 60 salons around the UK.
It's very good. And so tell us a little bit about the USP of Skeyndor, of the brand.
The brand is quite a large brand. What people like about the range is that it can be taken in sections, so it's to treat conditions, but it is a cosmeceutical. So we treat, rather than having concepts, we treat the conditions. So we have an acne range, we have hyaluronics, we have vitamin A. So we have different concepts. We have our premium ranges, which is our skin tightening, our line filling, and our stem cell. Then we have our power ranges, which is very, very high levels of each range. So we have retinol, we have hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, and we have an oxygen range. And then we have lines that treat conditions like acne, pigmentation, coming off of there, but also then we have our prestige range, which is timeless prodigy, which is an amazing range.
Sounds divine. So who is your target market in terms of the customer that would use the brand?
Well, we always look for somebody that's a clinic or a salon and we supply to facialists that really are knowledgeable about the skin, because we're a mesotherapy range as well. So basically, we have mesotherapy, and we also have skin diagnosis machines, and we've just launched an amazing body machine. So it's really somebody that's interested in advanced treatments.
Right. So they would kind of look for something to really target anti-aging and skin problems, I guess.
Exactly. And the market, advanced treatments, aesthetic treatments, is a really growing market.
Well, I guess it's where the money is, isn't it, in terms of
margin. But also, we don't just do anti-aging. We do a lot of acne treatments. We do rosacea treatments.
And then, so in terms of the clinics that you're looking after, and you have, so do you want the therapist to be kind of already on a certain level? Do you train? How does it work?
Well, we work in 3. We're always looking for a salon that wants to develop. They want to go into advanced treatments. Once we've got them, our training program's fantastic, because we train them in England. We have training. We're just about to launch. We've got training school in Essex, but we're just about to launch our Northern training school. So we run a program for all the salons where they come on training. We thoroughly train them. You learn 2 ranges a day. And you take with Skeyndor, it's steps. You don't take the whole range on. You pick out. We always say go with 3 ranges first of all, and then you can add to your collection.
So can it be facial and body treatment? You mentioned.
Yeah, you can do that. It's totally. We have somebody that looks after new accounts, and they'll guide them through and advise them. And then you come on the training with Skeyndor, and then you do your intermediate training once a year with the international trainer from Skeyndor. They come over from Barcelona, and we run a 3-day. We probably do that a couple of times a year. Training school, and we pick out subjects. They're very popular. And then we also run a master's program where you're then invited to Barcelona, and you have 3 days there, and you go around the lab, you see the products being made, you have half a day with the scientist, and also you have your advanced training on the subjects that we pick out.
And what I really liked as well when we were talking is the whole education side of it. Your educators or trainers all have to work in Barcelona, isn't it? They all have to work in a clinic, and yourself at a clinic.
Yeah, even around the world, Skeyndor's concept is, how can you train if you're not performing the treatments? How can you advise? So they expect you to do a minimum of 3 days a month as a trainer.
That's really, really good. So in terms of retail, how important is retail for the brand?
We are a massive retailer. 52% of
I
our
know when you said
market.
that, I was like, oh God, he's talking my language.
The reason being is you really see a difference with your skin. So if you, once the client has had full consultation and you've sold the products to the client, they're hooked because they see a difference in their skin, and we're progressing them along different lines. So their skin is constantly improving. But the other thing is we really we provide retail training, but the main thing is we run a program for therapists where they buy the products at 50% of wholesale. Because it's really important to us that the therapist has access to the product, because when they sell the product, when they use the product, they sell the product and they love the product.
That's for sure, isn't it? They're kind of very, very in tune with what they're selling and using.
Yeah, and I think when the therapist sees a difference in her skin, once she's had the training, she knows the range that's right for her, and she falls in love with the product and she sees the difference, it really gives them confidence in selling the product then and believing in the range.
For sure. So is there like a minimum order that we need if we were to take it on board in one of the salon or clinic?
Yes, so we do take up, the minimum order is £2,000, and that would actually, it depending on the ranges, it does get you 4 lines in with that. But if you take on the prestige range, it's going to be 3.
A little bit. And is that the training included in that?
All our training is free.
Okay, amazing, amazing. And then where do you see, because we've got some members, for example, who already have some advanced kind of treatments, where do you see the brand sitting with other kind of brands as such?
Well, the concept with any cosmeceutical is that we're fully aware of other machines that are in the salons. We're fully aware of other ranges. And I always say when I'm looking at a salon owner to take on a range, take parts of Skeyndor that you haven't already got.
Yes.
You know, so you're not doubling up on 2 lots of hyaluronic or 2 lots of vitamin A ranges. And to be honest, our prestige and our premium lines, there isn't anything like it on the market anyway. So really, we always want them to sit together. We want them to sit together and to be complete. And also, we always train everybody is, don't be using just one machine. You've got lots of machines in the salon, and our lines are always made to work with other machines as well.
Right, so that's really important, isn't it? So you can use the product with the machine, and it sounds like you're complementing a lot what they're holding, I guess.
Yes, and the line is made to work, obviously it's a mesotherapy range, but it's also made to work with other machines. And it's also, and this is what I love about Skeyndor, is it's made, if you have no machines, you can still use it manually.
Right, yes, so you've got both things. So there's no peels or anything like that? It doesn't...
There are skin peels, yeah. And in fact, we were the first company in Europe, as soon as the regulation changed, to go up to a 50% peel.
Really?
So we literally launched, we could tell, we already knew that was about to happen. So we updated our peel from a 35 to a 50%, retrained everybody, relaunched, and was ready.
Amazing. That's incredible. I love it. It sounds like once you are on board with you, I feel that as a company, you really are. And obviously you are in Amy Golden's clinic, who we are very familiar with, Amy. And it feels that Amy's always raved about you as a company and what the support you give a lot of support, isn't it, for the salon?
Well, the concept of us as a company in the UK is that we will not supply to, you'll never have another Skeyndor salon on the high street. Right. We have an 8-mile radius. Okay. Obviously in London, it's on districts rather than miles.
Yes.
What we do is we really work with that salon, and we work hard to build the business with you, because we rather would give good service and have fewer salons. I came from niche brands. So for me, I always understood the concept of having fewer and larger turnover.
Yeah, for sure, and more of a quality kind of support. Yes,
that's right.
So what do they do if what do the salon owner or clinic owner do if they want Skeyndor in their accounts?
Well, the first step is contact us, email us, and then we will send you a presentation of us as a company. We also send you a presentation of the product collection. And then we send you every single range has its own individual opening package where you get all your marketing materials free, your samples, your support material. And then you have a lovely person called Karen Ward who looks after you for the first year for when you open. And she guides you all the way through. So any problems, you just contact Karen and she will arrange extra training. She arranges all your training. She arranges if you want an event, she will help you that whole year. And then after that year, you come to me.
Oh, fabulous. Incredible. What a journey. It seems that you're going from strength to strength, but I really like the whole kind of, like you said, niche of,
and it's really worked for the brand because the kind of accounts we've got, as we're dealing with a lot of celebrities, and again, it's something that we keep to ourselves. We don't go to the press with it, and I think celebrities really like that. But also, for instance, this year we're actually involved in the Queen's birthday celebrations.
Ooh, I want to know more. We'll find out more.
We'll be seeing a lot in the press about it, so we're involved, and we're going to be in her celebration book as well.
That's incredible. That's incredible. So very hardworking, entrepreneur, I guess, from all these years of, I don't know how you do it, 2 clinics and focusing on the growth of a brand. This incredible journey.
But I've really loved working with Skeyndor. It's always every year because we're making new products. We never stand still as a company. So a range will never stand still. It may disappear in a new line or it may be updated. So Skeyndor every year is exciting.
Yeah, it's brilliant. I love that. You can hear the passion. So thank you so much, Tracey, for spending a bit of time with us today. And obviously, we'll share all of your details and everything else on everyone who wants to know a bit more about Skeyndor, because we know the brand, we love it, and we want you to discover it. So thank you so much, and we speak to you soon.
Bye.